Welcome back, you guys. Fitness, Finance, Assassin, Volume 4. And I'm back with
Another one.
So check it out. Today's lesson is going to be about when to invest in your 401k. Why? Why do you want to invest in your 401k? Because it is part of your future. You know, you may not look at it now as an important feature in your life because, quite frankly, you're either starting out on your job or you don't feel like you have enough money to invest. I'm going to give you the reasons why you should invest and when you should not invest. So we're going to make this video relatively short. I hate when I say that because sometimes it ends up long. But anyway, 401k, always do your 401k. It typically never matters what your situation is. It took me a while before I actually learned that lesson. I'm going to be honest with you. When I first started my job, I think they did a 1% mandatory 401k. And I kept that money in my account forever. You know, it was 1% of my paycheck. The company did up to a 6% match. That is the first reason why you want to do it. So 6% match up to 50%. So let's say for every $100 that I put in, they match $50, right? Up to 6% of whatever my paycheck is. So I always go whatever the max is now. Like I said, when I first started, it was at 1%. So why not? The company's giving you that money. Regardless of what the stock market does, you're already winning because they're giving you 50% of your money. That's a guarantee. And that money is yours to keep. They can't take that money back away from you, unlike a pension. Pensions, on the other hand, are great, but some are far and few in between. You have teachers pensions, you have government pensions, but the days of corporations giving pensions are pretty much out the window. Everybody's transitioned to a 401k. So now, when don't you want to do a 401k match? When the company does not match. It's pretty simple. To be honest, if the mutual funds inside of the 401k are good, then I will still consider to do the match. Where my wife's company, her mutual funds choices suck. I mean, they are the worst. The rate of return on hers was sometimes 3, sometimes negative. And then I was like, I can't continue to deal with this because their company did not match. So if they don't match, there's no point in you continue to put money in there. I would personally take that money that you could have been investing with your company and put it into a completely different mutual fund where you have more control over many stocks. So another key factor is this. If your company offers a Roth 401k versus a traditional 401k, try to do the Roth. And you say, what is a Roth? For people that may not know. All a Roth 401k means is the money comes in after taxes. So after you pay taxes to your government, all the insurance and whatever comes out of your paycheck, then that money goes into that 401k. So why would you want to do that? It's very easy. That money grows tax-free the entire time that it's in there. Entire time. So you've already paid taxes on it. You can't pay taxes on it again. So let's say that you put in, I like to use small numbers. Say that you're putting in $50, right? If you would have put in $50 before taxes, the money probably would have been like $55. We'll just say 10%. We're just talking 10%, $55. So now you're only putting in $50. So you're losing $5 because you paid tax on it, right? But as that money grows, which it will, say now it becomes $500,000, right? That $500,000 is all yours. They cannot touch it. If it was pre-tax, they would take out $50,000. So you gave up $5 so that you can avoid paying $50,000 later. You get it? Now, the key thing with Roth 401ks, with most companies, is they won't match after tax. They'll match pre-tax. So in essence, you're going to have one Roth IRA and then you're going to have one IRA. You're going to have one Roth 401k and one traditional 401k. So they're going to match money pre-taxes. They don't care about you like that. Where you're putting in your money on the other side. It's perfectly fine because you're still getting free money. So whether they tax that free money or not, it's all good. The key thing is just make sure that you don't ever put your money on auto ride. Don't let the company dictate where your money goes. Research those companies that you have on your list. Most of the time it's about 25 different mutual funds that they get to pick from. And select ones that have a long track record of growth. All you have to do is just, even if you don't know the whole breakdown of everything, just look at their lifelong track record. When you look at that balance sheet, they'll have month, 6 month, year to date. They'll have a 3-year, they'll have a 5-year, they'll have a 10, and sometimes they'll have a lifetime. It's across a little chart. I would display it on there, but for time, don't worry about it. So that's what I want you to look at. Just look at the 10-year. You want to see consecutive growth over 10 years. So like I said, I try to find mutual funds that range between 10 and 12%. That's what you want to look for. Look out at that long list and look for companies that do that. They may do, now 2008, 2009, when the stock market crashed and it went really, really bad, you're going to see that dip. Everybody did that same dip. So it's how they recovered from it. That's the key thing. So picture it like this. Let's say that your 401k is like you bench pressing all by yourself, right? And you're doing it alone. This is a company with no match. Now you have somebody that comes and spots you. That's just like your company coming in and giving you a 50% match. So now you're able to push out probably 50% more than you would have had you been doing it by yourself. Quick little analogy. It's a fitness channel. Finance, fitness. You got it. One thing that I forgot to mention. Try not to ever take that money out of your 401k. People say that you can borrow against it. Sure you can. People say that you can use that money to buy a house. You can do that also. I'm going to tell you, do not do it. Don't touch that money at least until you are 59 and a half. That's when you can pull that money out safely. It is very, very simple. You are gonna get taxed your butt off if you take that money out. For one, they're gonna tax you at your tax income rate. I can't tell you what it is for outside of the United States, but for here, it's either 25%, it could be 35%, depending on how much money you make. It could be 40%, right? So you're gonna get taxed at, let's just say 30%, plus a tax penalty. You're going to get penalized for that also, which is 10%. So you're going to lose 40% of your money because you can't wait until you are in a retirement stage. Never touch that money. Even if you're borrowing against it. Let me tell you about borrowing against it real quick. You borrow against that money and you make monthly payments on it, right? For whatever reason, you quit that job, or let's just say it was a bad day and you got fired. That money is due 60 days after you get terminated. The entire balance. So don't ever touch that money. Whenever you quit, take that money out of that company and roll it over to a regular traditional IRA. You can get with any, if you don't know how to do that, just ask me. I'll tell you which form to do at the bottom. Ask any questions you like. I kind of know. But try not to ever touch that money. That's the whole thing I want to say. Don't touch that money. Put money into it. Don't touch it. Was I unclear about anything? Alright. So, try to keep this short. I hope you learned something. Invest in your 401k if anything else. Always go up to the match, no matter what it is. Once you start putting that money in there, you'll forget about it. And the money will just start growing and growing and growing. And you'll work off of the money that you already have coming in. Those are my tips. That's what I do. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, that's what I do. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and on to the next video. Next video that you're gonna see is just a training video. Just showing you how to set up properly on a, what do you call it? The hammer strength machines, the incline in particular, but the decline Also, you can use the same principles. So it should just be a quick short tutorial on what I do to make sure that I'm optimizing my chest when I'm doing my chest presses on the Smith machine. Enjoy the next video. Have a great day. What the seat thing, Al?
I did switch it out on you. Is that better?
Damn, this is high. Is it recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Yeah, let me see. So when I do this incline, this is incline hammer strength right here. These bars, for me, need to line up with my nipples. This is way too high right now. Like if I try to push this, this is almost gonna be like a shoulder workout as far as I'm concerned. So I like to bring my seat up a little bit higher, still about there. Damn, man. And then it gets to the point to where, look at this, my feet are swinging. Now I'm about 5'11", but still.
6 feet with shoes.
Yeah, 6 feet with shoes, exactly. Alright, and I always change my hand grip position. So I'll go wide, medium, here. So this is my third set, so I'm gonna start on the last one right here. And all I gotta do is just push. I can't come up no more.
Baby, you, do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind?